What actually changes when your net worth goes from 0 to 1 million to 10 million to 100 million? Is it freedom? Is it happiness? Or is it something less obvious, but more important? Because most people imagine wealth as a finish line, but in reality, it's a series of different lives, and most people get stuck in the very first one. Let's start here. You're 24. You've just started working. You live in a city like London, New York, or Amsterdam. You earn around $3,500 a month after taxes. On paper, that sounds like progress. But then your actual life begins. Rent, $1,400. Groceries and utilities, $500. Transport or car expenses, $300. Student loan, $400. Subscriptions, phone, small spending, $200. You're left with around $700, which should be enough to save. But it doesn't feel that way, because that $700 doesn't stay untouched. It slowly dissolves into your lifestyle, eating out, upgrading small things, covering unexpected costs. By the end of the month, there's almost nothing left, so your net worth stays around 0, not because you're irresponsible, but because your system is fragile. At this level, the problem is not investing, it's structure. Your entire financial life is designed to use up your income. Every fixed expense reduces your flexibility, and flexibility is what creates wealth. Without it, you can't invest consistently. And without consistency, investing doesn't work. Now imagine a small change. Instead of letting that $700 disappear, you manage to invest $400 per month. Nothing extreme, no major sacrifice, just slightly different decisions. After 5 years, at a 7% return, you'd have around $28,000. After 10 years, close to $70,000. This is where your life begins to feel different. Not luxurious, but stable. You're no longer reacting to money. You're starting to control it. But most people don't reach this stage, not because they can't, but because of how it feels. At this level, saving feels like restriction. Spending feels like relief. So even small financial discipline feels uncomfortable, and comfort usually wins. Now fast forward. You're in your 30s. Your income has increased. Maybe you now earn $5,500 per month after taxes. But your lifestyle has also expanded. Better apartment, car upgrade, more social expectations. So even though you earn more, the gap doesn't grow much. And this is where many people stay for decades, because the system repeats itself. More income, more lifestyle, same financial pressure. Let's look at two people. Both earn $5,500 per month. One invests $500 monthly. The other invests $1,500. At 7% over 20 years, the first person ends up with around $260,000. The second person? Over $780,000. Same income, same city. Completely different outcomes. Not because of intelligence, but because of structure. At this level, the mistake becomes more subtle. It's not overspending, it's justified spending. You tell yourself, I work hard, I deserve this. And that's true, but every upgrade becomes permanent, and permanent expenses quietly block future investments. So your income grows, but your investment capacity doesn't. Now imagine you cross $1 million in net worth. This is where something changes. Not your lifestyle, your mindset, because now your investments start generating meaningful returns. At 7%, $1 million produces $70,000 per year without additional effort. And for the first time, time starts working for you. Between $1 million and $10 million, the focus shifts again. It's no longer about saving small amounts. It's about protecting and scaling capital. Decisions become slower, more calculated, because mistakes at this level are expensive. But here's what's interesting. Most people never reach this stage because they never solved the earlier one. At $10 million and above, life doesn't look dramatically different on the surface. You still live in a house, you still drive a car, but the underlying structure is completely different. Your income is no longer tied to your time. Your financial decisions are no longer constrained by monthly budgets. But this level is not built through sudden breakthroughs. It's built through long periods of consistency, earlier. So what actually changes across these levels? Not just money, control. At $0, life controls you. At $100,000, you start to stabilize. At $1 million, your assets begin to support you. At $10 million plus, your system becomes self-sustaining. But the biggest mistake people make is trying to think like someone at $10 million while living like someone at $0. Financially intelligent people don't chase levels. They focus on structure. They understand that wealth is not built by intensity. It's built by consistency under controlled conditions. So instead of upgrading their lifestyle with every income increase, they protect their ability to invest because they know that ability is the real asset. So your life at every level of net worth is not defined by how much you earn, but by how much of your system is designed to build the next level. Because without that structure, even high income leads to stagnation. And with it, even average income can compound into something meaningful. If this helped you understand your financial position a little more clearly,